The Pioneer pregame as Tusculum celebrating their seniors here tonight as Caitlin Weems and Maddie Sutton being honored here at midcourt. And thankfully, attendance is still very minimal, but fans on hand now for the Pioneers' last two home games. So fans on hand here for senior night as we celebrate both Maddie and Caitlin. The Pioneers coming off a victory over Mars Hill as senior guard Aaliyah Miller tied the South Atlantic Conference record for most three-pointers without a miss, going 7 for 7 from long range while tying her career high with 25 points in Wednesday's win at Mars Hill. Miller now averaging 14 points per game over the last four contests, hitting on 12 for 17 from beyond the arc, while extending her streak of consecutive made foul shots to 14. Miller leads the South Atlantic Conference in three-point percentage at 46.8%. She's 22 for 47 on the year and would lead the sack and free throw percentage if she qualified, as she's 22 for 24 for a 91.7% free throw shooting. Maddie Sutton collected her ninth straight double-double with 13 points and 13 rebounds against Mars Hill after going for a career-high 32 and 16 rebounds in the win over Queens. Sutton leads Division II with 13 double-doubles this season and ranks second in Division II with the South Atlantic Conference best 15.5 rebounds per game. Senior guard Jayla Arnwine has scored double digits in back-to-back games for the first time since mid-January after tallying 10 points at Queens and 14 at Mars Hill. Arnwine went 7 for 14 from three-point range last week after going 1 for 15 over her previous four contests. She has moved into sixth place on the Tusculum career three-point list with 129, 11 behind Sydney Wilson, who now sits on the other bench tonight, as she is an assistant coach for Devin Carter at LMU. Junior guard Marta Rodriguez reached double figures for the eighth time this season with 11 points at Mars Hill as she went 5 for 10 shooting. Rodriguez averaged 8.5 assists last week and equaled her season high for the third time with 9 assists against Mars Hill. Rodriguez is second in the South Atlantic Conference at 6.3 assists per game and leads the conference with a 2.8 to 1 assist to turnover ratio. The Pioneers have allowed 60 points or less in 9 of their 15 games and continue to lead the South Atlantic Conference in scoring defense, only allowing 55.6 points per game, which is 17th in Division II. They take on an LMU team that are coming off a 64-55 loss at Newberry on Saturday, a game in which LMU shot 48.8% from the field but turned the ball over 22 times. It was the first game for Lincoln Memorial since February the 3rd when the Rail Splitters shot 58.3% and drilled 19 three-pointers in a 96-49 win at Queens. Four starters are averaging double figures for LMU, led by sophomore guard Lauren Flowers at 14 points per game. Junior forward Jordan Maney is averaging 12.5 points per game, while junior guard Lexi Kaiser is at 11.1 points per game, and junior guard Lindsey Profit averaging 11 points per contest. LMU under head coach Devin Carter in his first season at LMU. Of course, the former Tusculum head coach who led the Pioneers to a South Atlantic Conference tournament championship a year ago and a berth in the NCAA tournament, a tournament that did not take place because of COVID. Devin Carter will start at guard, a redshirt junior from Bluefield, Virginia, 5'8" Lexi Kaiser. At forward, a 5'10" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, Jordan Maney. At guard, 5'7", a sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Lauren Flowers. A 6-foot senior forward from Russell, Kentucky, Maggie Jagmiznik. And a 5'9" junior guard from Isom, Kentucky, Lindsey Profit. LMU comes in at 7-8 overall, 6-8 in the South Atlantic Conference under head coach Devin Carter, assisted by Jordan Sanders, Ashley Rodriguez, and former Pioneer player Sydney Wilson. Tusculum comes in at 13-2 overall and in the conference. They'll start at point guard, 5'6", a junior from Lisbon, Portugal, Marta Rodriguez. At the wing, a 5'6" senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bearden High School, Jayla Arnwine. A 6-foot senior guard from Decatur, Georgia, Brianna Dixon. At 5'10", a junior guard from Blitzwood, South Carolina, Maya Belton. And the 6-foot senior from Wallen, Tennessee, Maddie Sutton. Pioneers under first-year head coach Megan Price. Her first season at Tusculum, her third overall in 3 seasons. Megan Price, 51 wins and 18 losses. In 6 seasons as a head coach, Devin Carter now 86 wins and 67 losses. Tusculum in second place, one game behind Carson Newman, as Carson Newman will host Mars Hill today. Of course, Carson Newman heavily favored in that matchup against the Mars Hill Lions, as we will jump center with Maddie Sutton, as she will go against Maggie Jacomzuk, as Jacomzuk stands at 6 foot against the Maddie Sutton at 6 foot. In the opening tap, controlled by LMU, and we're underway here from Pioneer Arena as Lexi Kaiser comes down with the opening tap and sets it up at the top. It's the first game of the South Atlantic Conference doubleheader, as Brian Staten will be with you for game number 2, as nationally ranked LMU will take on Tusculum. Shot off the glass is up and no good from Jacomzuk, and the Pioneers come away with the rebound. Rodriguez into the front court. Left wing goes to Dixon. Now to Belton. Entry pass, Maddie Sutton. Kick out Arnline. Extra pass, Dixon in the corner for 3. That one's off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by LMU's Lauren Flowers, and Flowers looks to run. A near travel on the left wing from Profit, but she goes underneath. It's stripped away by Belton, but regained by Maney. Back outside, Flowers dribbles in. Shot, short, no. Rebound pulled down by Maddie Sutton. So the double-double machine has her first rebound of the basketball game. And the Pioneers go into the front court looking for their first points of the game. Sutton, head fake, pull up from in front, rolls good. Maddie Sutton got the roll from in front, gets her first 2 points of the game, and the Pioneers' first 2 points. And the Pioneers take the early 2-0 lead with 8:44 left to go in the opening quarter. Jacobs with it at the top. Left wing, it goes to Maney, and a kicking violation going to be the call, and LMU will inbound underneath their own bucket with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 8:31 to go in the opening quarter. Pioneers lead 2-0. As the inbound speed goes to Profit, she will drive, and a offensive foul going to be called on Jordan Maney. That'll be her first, the first team foul called on LMU, and the Pioneers come into the front court and just lose it out of bounds. So the Pioneers unable to take advantage of the turnover as they lose it out of bounds in front court, and LMU will get it back. 8:22 left to play, opening quarter, 2-0. Pioneers with the lead, as LMU has started this game 0 for 2 from the floor and a turnover. LMU with the basketball. Jumper from the free throw line from Jacomzuk is no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Pioneers. Marta Rodriguez into the front court. Kaiser comes out to defend on the left wing. Rodriguez dribbling out the top of the circle. Lob pass to nobody in particular. Evidently they weaved when they should have crossed, and there was nobody within 10 feet of that basketball as it went out of bounds. And LMU will get the basketball back on the turnover, and that's back-to-back trips to the offensive end of the floor for the Pioneers with just lackadaisical play and unforced turnovers. LMU will force you to turn it over enough without unforced turnovers. Three-pointer on its way from Maney is good, and LMU takes advantage of the turnover and gets their first lead of the game at 3-2 with 7:30 left to play, opening quarter. Marta Rodriguez runs it into the front court as LMU showing a 2-3 zone against the Pioneers. Belton on the left wing, she'll fire for 3. That one's nowhere near. Rebound pulled down by Lindsey Profit, and LMU brings it back the other way. Rail Splitters with a 1-point lead and the basketball. 7:10 left to play, opening quarter. Maney in the corner. The lefty will fire for 3. This one's no good. Maya Belton pulls down the rebound for Tusculum. Outlet feed to Marta Rodriguez as she trots it into the front court. Pioneers not really pushing tempo. Belton will fire for another 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound, Maddie Sutton goes back up with it and puts it up and in. Maddie Sutton with a rebound putback, and she was off balance as she put it up and in. And the Pioneers reclaimed the lead at 4-3 as Sutton has all 4 of the Pioneers' points. Profit with the basketball. She'll fire for 3. Side iron, no, out of bounds, and back over to Tusculum. If you're not aware, if you can't come in the Pioneer Arena, you can be represented here as the Pioneer Club is selling cutouts for $50. It's good to see Mary Helen Paxton and Joyce Combs, two familiar faces on the front row. Of course, it gets worse after that as Doug Jones and then Chris Linker are beside of them. But contact Josh Ely in the Pioneer Club, and you too can be on the front row here at Pioneer Arena. Maddie Sutton on the inside, off the low block, goes up and under, in, out, no, the rebound's pulled down by LMU. Running into the front court is Lauren Flowers, leaves it at the top for three. Jacobs puts it up and in. The transition three is good, and LMU only has 2 field goals, but both are threes, and they lead it 6-4. Arnwine, no, rebound, out of bounds, off of Tusculum and back over to the Rail Splitters. So LMU with a 6-4 advantage with 5:52 left to play in the opening quarter. We'll bring to the basketball into the front court in the person of Lauren Flowers as she gets the play from head coach Devin Carter. Flowers on the right wing. Now to Maney at the top. Back outside to Flowers. She'll fire for three. That one's short, no good. Outlet feed Arnwine, who was snowbirding, and she'll lay it up and in. Arnwine snuck behind the LMU defense. Marta Rodriguez found her, and Arnwine gets the easy two, and the Pioneers tie the game at 6. 5:20 left to play the opening quarter. On the left wing, Lexi Kaiser dribbles in, dribbles back out. Jacobs at the top will drive on Maddie Sutton all the way to the hole. Shot up and in. So Jacobs, who played her first game since December 1st in the loss to Newberry, had a team-high 15 points, and she's got 5 in this one in the first quarter. 8-6, LMU with the lead. Sutton, head fake between two. Shot, no. Rebound tipped around and taken away by LMU as Lexi Kaiser comes away with the loose ball for the Rail Splitters. Kaiser dribbles at the top of the circle. Now we'll hand it off to Lauren Flowers, and they'll set up their half-court offense with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Maney turns and faces against Dixon. Backdoor cut by Kaiser. It's tipped and taken away by Marta Rodriguez. Crossover dribble into the front court. In the lane. Kick out Arnwine. Had to save it from going out of bounds. Safely into the hands of Aaliyah Miller. And the Pioneers reset. Miller for three. Side iron, no. Rebound is out of bounds. And we've reached a media timeout. So the streak stops at 7 for Aaliyah Miller from 3. As we go to break, 4:15 left to play in the opening quarter. It's Lincoln Memorial 8, Tusculum 6. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
The Pioneers couldn't miss from 3 against Mars Hill in their last outing. The Pioneers are 0 for 4 from 3 in this one. And they trail by 2 as LMU comes out of the media timeout with the basketball. Jakimczyk on the inside, up and under Sutton, stripped away by Arnwine and taken away by Marta Rodriguez. Outlet feed Arnwine, inside Sutton, over the defender is no good. Rebound is taken away by LMU. Missed transition opportunity for the Pioneers. With it on the right wing, Flowers. Inside of Jakimczyk. Turns on Sutton. Had it stripped away and taken away by the Pioneers. Dixon stripped it. Miller came up with it. Outlet feed Miller. Layup good. Still leads to a bucket for the Pioneers as they tie the game at 8 with 3:25 left to play in the opening quarter. As Dixon gets her first 2 points of the basketball game. LMU with it, Maney at the top, and Jacomzik going to be whistled for the travel, turning it back over to the Pioneers. Into the game for LMU is Michaela Cooney. As Keeney checks in for Jacomzik with 3:10 left to play in the opening quarter. Pioneers with Marta Rodriguez. Into the front court as Lauren Flowers picks her up at the top. As LMU stay in a 2-3 zone. Entry pass, Sutton, shot, no. Rebound tipped and taken away by LMU's Lindsey Profit. Profit into the front court, crossover dribble on Arnwine. Right wing Kaiser, she'll fire for three and knock it down. Three-point basket, Lexi Kaiser. And LMU reclaims the lead at 11-8 with 2:40 left to play in the opening quarter. Arnwine on the left wing for the Pioneers. Back to the top in Marta Rodriguez. Sutton free throw line, outside right side, Miller. Back to the top in Rodriguez. Dribbles between two. Pull-up jumper. Back iron, no. Rebound Sutton. Kicks it out to Arnwine. The Pioneers reset. Arnwine drives baseline all the way to the hole. Lost it on her way up. And then Arnwine gets tied up with Maney on the rebound. And the foul's going to go on Maney, much to the chagrin of LMU head coach Devin Carter. Devin's mouth is covered with a mask. And for the viewers at home, that may be good, as he is heated on that call. The foul on Maney, her first, is the team's second. Dixon, nice spin move, count it and one. Dixon with the spin and the bucket will be at the line trying to complete the three-point play. As the foul on Lauren Flowers, her first, it's the team's third. And a beautiful athletic move by Bree Dixon on the low block gets the bucket, and she can tie the game at 11 with the made free throw. As Dixon gets her fourth point of the game and at the line looking for one more, and she's got it. So Bree Dixon with the three-point play ties the game at 11 with 2:10 left to play in the opening quarter. And I'm giving Devin Carter a hard time with the mask. He would never say anything out of the way because his mom's in attendance. Jacomzik for three, it's good. Maggie Jacomzik showing the range, knocks down the three, and LMU reclaims the lead 14-11. 1:45 left to play in the opening quarter. Rodriguez, Arnwine, long range three is nowhere near. And a reach-in foul on the rebound, going to be called on Aaliyah Miller. Foul on Miller, her first. First team foul called on the Pioneers. And LMU will bring the basketball into the front court, leading by three. Aaliyah Miller, Maddie Sutton, Bree Dixon, Marta Rodriguez, and Jayla Arnwine, the five on the floor for the Pioneers. LMU with the basketball. Keeney with it on the right wing. Now to the top, and Lexi Kaiser. Left wing to Profit. Entry pass Jacomzik. Nice move up and under pass Sutton. Shot no good, and Sutton comes away with the rebound for the Pioneers. Sixth rebound already for Maddie Sutton. Rodriguez to Arnwine to the deep left corner. Dixon, Sutton from in front. That one's nowhere near. As the Pioneers now 5 of 17 from the floor, and they trail by three. 1:04 left to play in the opening quarter. That'll get Kirsten Click up off the bench, set to check into the game for the Pioneers. As Tusculum just looking for somebody who can knock down a shot. Cold shooting start for Tusculum after a sizzling shooting performance against Mars Hill. And an offensive foul is going to be called on LMU's Lindsey Profit, as she does not get away with the push-off with the offhand. Foul on Profit, her first, team's fourth. And the Pioneers have the basketball with 40 seconds in the corner. Click on the left wing to the top, and Marta Rodriguez back to Click. She'll fire for three and gets it. Straight off the bench, Kirsten Click knocks down the three and ties the game at 14 with 27 seconds to play in the quarter. Head coach Devin Carter tells his team to hold for the last shot of the quarter. A quarter that has been led throughout by the LMU Rail Splitters. And the Click three is tied at 14. 10 seconds to shoot. Maney with it at the top. Check that, it's Flowers. She'll drive, gets past everybody all the way to the hole and lays it up and in. Rodriguez from midcourt at the buzzer. Good if it goes. It's off the mark. And the first quarter comes to an end. We played one with your score. LMU 16, Tusculum 14. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients.
Pioneer basketball to start the second quarter as Tusculum trails it by 2, 16-14. LMU with the lead. As the Pioneers will keep Aaliyah Miller and Kirsten Click on the floor, as Belton and Arnline will stay on the bench to start this second quarter. Dixon at the free throw line. Miller was open for a second on the left wing. Now looking inside, goes to Dixon at the top. Right wing Rodriguez for three. Side iron, no. Rebound Dixon. Putback is good. Rihanna Dixon with the rebound putback ties the game at 16 with 9:35 left to play in the second quarter. As Tusculum now 7 of 20 from the floor. Profit drives baseline, no, but a foul. And Profit will be to the line to shoot a pair. The foul on Aaliyah Miller. That'll be her second. As Lindsey Profit will be to the line to shoot a pair for LMU. Maya Belton back into the game for Tusculum. As Aaliyah Miller will sit down with 2 personal fouls. The first free throw from Profit is good. Lindsey Profit makes good on the first, gives her team a 17-16 lead. She'll be back to the line to shoot a second. Letting me see a replay is not a good idea. And a traveling violation at the timeline going to be called on Maya Belton. So LMU reclaims the lead at 18-16. The Pioneers promptly turn it over at the timeline. Jayla Arnline back into the game, replacing Maya Belton for Tusculum. As Keeney will inbound for LMU to Lauren Flowers. Keeney, left wing to Profit, and out of the top in Jacobson. Right wing to Kaiser. Into the hands of Keeney. Inside Jacobzik, turn, shoot, shot, no. Rebound pulled down by Marta Rodriguez. Crossover dribble past Flowers near to the front court. Rodriguez hands it off to Click at the top. Left wing to Arnline. Now Rodriguez into the corner. Click left open for three. Shot, good. Kirsten Click knocks down her second three, and the Pioneers have their first lead of the game since they led it 2-0. As the Pioneers lead 19-18 with 8:40 left to play in the second quarter. Keeney to Kaiser, into the corner and Profit. Back to the top in Jacobzik. She'll hand it off to Flowers. Left wing, Profit. Goes to work on Click. She'll drive on Click all the way to the hoop. Count it and one. The foul going to be called on Kirsten Click. And the foul on Miller was soft. That one was ridiculous. So Profit has already given LMU the lead back with the two, and she completes the three-point play with the made free throw, and LMU now leads 21-19. So the lead was short-lived for the Pioneers. I believe they call that an anticipation call, as the referee anticipated the contact, which never came. Dixon, jumper is good. Well, the defense never came that time, as Dixon knocks down the wide-open jumper from the elbow and ties the game at 21. Bree Dixon now has 9 points for Tusculum. 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Kaiser with it on the left wing. Dribbles to the free throw line and kicks it out to Flowers. Flowers, kick out Kaiser for three. Side iron, no. Jacklemzik chases down the rebound in the corner. Back on the left wing to Lindsey Profit. Flowers on the right wing. Crossover dribble on Arnwine. Arnwine gives her space. Left wing to Jacklemzik. Sutton comes out to defend. 7 seconds to shoot for LMU. Flowers with 4 seconds will force one. Back iron, no. Long rebound pulled down by Profit. A third chance this trip down the floor for LMU. Woo, Lauren Flowers almost traveled, getting the call from head coach Devin Carter. She now has the play, but only has 5 seconds to shoot. Kaiser with 4, drives, and a foul going to be called on the floor going against Jayla Arnwine. The foul on Arnwine, her first, team third, and LMU will inbound underneath their own bucket. Flowers drives on Sutton, pull up, rolls, no. Rebound out of bounds, and another opportunity for LMU. It has been on this end of the floor for almost a minute now, as LMU getting at least their 4th shot at it this trip down the floor. Flowers, drive, shot, rolls, no. Rebound, Maddie Sutton. So finally, the Pioneers come away with it. Tied at 21 with 6:50 left to play in the second quarter. Arnwine on the left wing. Entry pass. Sutton forgot the basketball as it's taken away by Kaiser in backcourt. I said backcourt. It's taken away by Kaiser in the lane. Jacklemzik, head fake, drives on Sutton. Up and under. Now needs help. Kick out, Flowers. She'll fire for 3 and knock it down. 3-point basket from Lauren Flowers. And LMU retakes the lead 24-21 with 6:20 left to play second quarter. Click with it on the right wing. Arnwine to Rodriguez left wing. Gets a screen from Sutton. Kick out to Arnwine. Nothing there. Flowers comes out to defend. Click in the deep right corner. 8 seconds to shoot. Dixon, backdoor cut. Sutton, shot short, no. Rebound, battled for. And they're going to call a foul on the floor going against LMU's Jacklemzik. Well, this time it's the Pioneers that get the break. And the Pioneers will inbound underneath their own bucket. First personal against Jacklemzik. First team foul against LMU in the quarter. Click gets the inbound to the deep right corner. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Maddie Sutton. So the officials giveth and the officials taketh away as the Pioneers got a break. And the break was taken right back away on an offensive foul called on Maddie Sutton, or an illegal screen. First on Sutton, 4th on the team in the quarter. Jacklemzik on the left wing. Dribbles all the way around to the top of the circle. Now Kaiser in the deep right corner. Back to Jacklemzik. She'll fire for 3 and knock it down. But before the shot, a foul going to be called underneath. Check that. They're going to count the bucket as the foul was called setting up for the rebound. As the foul going to go against LMU's Michaela Keeney. That'll be her first, team second. So it's 27-21 as the three-pointer made counts, as the foul was after the shot on the rebound, which did not come because the shot was made. Click, Arnwine on the left wing. 5:25 to play in the quarter. Rodriguez with it on the left side. Looking inside, nothing there. Now Maddie Sutton at the top, hands it back off to Arnwine. Arnwine drives with 8 seconds. Kick out to Dixon with 7. She'll fire for 3. Arnwine gets the rebound, and the Pioneers go back up with it with Arnwine. Shot no. And a foul going to be called on the rebound. As, again, it's going to go on Keeney. So the basketball will stay on the Pioneer end of the floor. So the foul on Keeney, her second. It's the team's third. And Marta Rodriguez will inbound on the baseline for the Pioneers. Backdoor cut. Dixon, what a beautiful inbounds feed, and Dixon missed a wide open layup. Beautiful work to get herself open, but Dixon could not convert. LMU with a 6-point lead in the basketball. Keeney to Jacomzik at the top. Hands it off to Flowers. Left side Keeney. She'll fire for three. That one's no good. Rebound Maddie Sutton. Sutton comes away with the rebound. Pioneers have numbers. Rodriguez leaves it for Click. Head fake. Now dribbles in the lane. Leaves it for Sutton, who draws the foul. Maddie Sutton will shoot free throws when we come back. 4:39 left to play in the second quarter. It's LMU 27, Tusculum 21. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingles has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
Elsewhere in the South Atlantic Conference, Limestone leading Queens 30-19 with 8:52 left to play in the second. Wingate and Anderson are tied up at 13 with 2:34 left to play in the first in that one. It's Lenore Ryan leading UVA Wise 19-13, 9:26 to play in the second. And Catawba leading Newberry 14-12 with 3 minutes to play in the first. Mars Hill and Carson Newman has a great big old X on it, so I'm assuming that one has been postponed. Maddie Sutton at the line shooting a pair for the Pioneers as Sutton was fouled by Profit. Going to break, it was Profit's second, and Sutton misses the front end of the two-shot foul. Second free throw is on its way and good. Maddie Sutton makes good on 1 of 2, pulls the Pioneers back to within 5, 27-22 the score. 4:30 now left to play in the second quarter. Kaiser comes and gets a long-range pass from Flowers to get it into front court for LMU. Now just 15 seconds to shoot. Kaiser directing traffic. Jacomzik, outside three-pointer from Maney is good. Maney knocks down the three in the top of the circle, and just like that, LMU has pushed their lead out to 8 points. In what had been a seesaw battle, all of a sudden LMU has a commanding 8-point lead. Dixon, lob pass inside Sutton, who puts it up short, no. Tips around her own rebound, and Kaiser finally comes down with it for LMU. Pioneers have just missed the bunny so far in this game, as the point-blank range shooting has not been good for Tusculum. Jacomzik with it on the left wing. Now into the hands of Cassidy Kinney, who just checked in, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Kirsten Click. It'll be Click's first. Team's fifth. So that will send Cassidy Kinney, the 5'8 freshman from Madisonville, Tennessee, to the free throw line to shoot a pair. As Kinney out of Meigs County High School makes good on the first. Second is good. She gets her first 2 points of the game, and LMU leads it 32-22, their first double-digit lead of the game. Maddie Sutton gets the pass from Dixon to get the basketball in front court against the Devin Carter press. Maddie Sutton, kick out. Arnwine wide open for three. In, out, no, and the Pioneers shooting woes from three continue. Kirsten Click, the only Pioneer who's had any success from three in this game so far, as Tusculum now 2 of 10 from three. Click is 2 of 2. Jakimczyk with the basketball to the deep left corner, Flowers. They give her space, and she makes them pay and knocks down the three. Flowers knocks down the three, and it's now out to a 13-point lead for LMU. Click on the left wing, back to the top, and Rodriguez, right side arm line. Back to the top, and Rodriguez. Entry pass is tipped and taken away by LMU. Outlet feed to Flowers. Flowers takes on Rodriguez. Shot short, no. Rebound pulled down by Sutton. And a reach-in foul is going to be called as the Pioneers bring it into front court, and Tusculum will now be shooting free throws. As the foul on Cassidy Kinney, her first, it's the team's fifth. So the Pioneers will send Marta Rodriguez to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Belton checks in for Tusculum as Kirsten Click will go out. And Rodriguez will shoot two for the Pioneers. And the first free throw is up and in. And that snaps the LMU run and snaps a Pioneer scoreless scoring drought. As Rodriguez will shoot her second, and it is good. Rodriguez makes good on both, pulls the Pioneers back to within 11 with 2:30 left to play, second quarter. Maney with the basketball, threw it away. Maddie Sutton with the steal. Sutton to Dixon. Forgot it on her way up and lost it out of bounds, but it's going to be last touch by Kaiser. There's about 5 ways that could have been LMU basketball, and somehow Tusculum winds up with it. And the Pioneers will inbound on the baseline with Marta Rodriguez, but once again, the Pioneers have an easy layup that they cannot convert. That time they just lost it on the way up. Rodriguez with it at the top for Tusculum. 15 seconds to shoot. Entry pass is tipped and taken away by Jakimczyk. Aaliyah Miller back up off the bench, set to check into the game for the Pioneers. They may not let me broadcast the second half. Kaiser on the right wing. Head fake. Lost the basketball. Belton got away with a little bit of some jersey pulling, and Jakimczyk knocks down the three. Timeout, Tusculum. We go to break. 1:43 left to play, second quarter. LMU 38, Tusculum 24. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Broken windshield, take one.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, check.
Nope, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah!
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
So the Pioneers will inbound with 1:32 left to play in the second quarter, down by 14 as Jakimczyk now with 14 first half points for LMU. She knocks down another three. She's now 4 for 4 from three in this game. Marta Rodriguez gets a screen from Maddie Sutton. Nearly threw it away, but Dixon comes up with it. Now Dixon drives baseline all the way to the hole. No, but a foul. And Bree Dixon will be to the free throw line to shoot a pair. As the foul going against Maggie Jakimczyk, that'll be her second. Dixon at the line to shoot a pair as Jakimczyk will sit down momentarily for LMU. Dixon's first free throw is up and good as Jakimczyk sits with 14 first half points. Dixon has reached double digits as she just got her 10th point. She'll be back to the line to shoot her second, and it's also good. Back into the game for LMU comes Lindsey Profit. As out goes Cassidy Kinney. As Dixon pulls her team back to within 12. Pioneers would like to cut it to single digits before halftime as they find themselves down by 12 with 1:10 left to play. Keeney with it on the left wing. Now to the free throw line in Maney. Maney hands it off to Profit. Right wing to Kaiser. Flowers now on the right wing. Entry pass down low. Keeney. Kick out. Maney for three, and the LMU knocks down another three as they're now 10 of 15 from three in this first half. Sutton to Miller in the quarter. Back on the right wing to Marta Rodriguez. 40 seconds to shoot. Arnwine for three off the glass is good. Arnwine knocks down the three. Pulls the Pioneers back to within 12. 28 seconds left to play second quarter, and Devin Carter wants timeout. 30-second timeout called by head coach Devin Carter. 41-29 the score. Pioneers down by 12. And there's a 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. But it's been a three-point barrage for LMU in this first half as they're 9 of 14 from three. Now, I was right. They're 10 of 15 from three, 66.7%. And Maggie Jakomzik has not missed. The 6-foot senior Jakomzik is perfect from three. She's got 14 first-half points. And she's only played one game since December 1st, and it was a 15-point performance and a loss against Newberry. LMU with the basketball. Flowers dribbles it near the timeline against Jayla Arnwine. 15 seconds to shoot, 20 seconds to play in the half. Flowers nearly threw it away. Arnwine with the tip. This foul could go either way. And it is going to be against LMU, and Tusculum will shoot free throws. And now the officials get together, and that's never good. As initially, the foul called on LMU, and Arnwine would shoot two free throws with 14.9 to play. As the foul is going to go against LMU on Lauren Flowers. Is that right? Okay, so they're going to call it an offensive foul. So Tusculum will not shoot free throws. 10 seconds to shoot. For the Pioneers, they need to get points out of this. Now just 6 seconds to shoot. Sutton from the free throw line with two. Kick out Dixon as time expires. It's good. Bree Dixon knocks down the three as the second quarter comes to an end. As it did not look pretty, but it winds up with a Dixon three in the corner. So the Pioneers cut it to single digits as they go to the locker room. Your halftime score, LMU 41, Tusculum 32. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
windshield, take one. Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1,
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, Jack.
Nope, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom.
Geico. Great service without all the drama. Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family. So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus? What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
name's Trent Gibson. I play basketball here, and I'm a sophomore. I chose Tusculum because of the family atmosphere that's given. As soon as I walked on campus, I was embraced, and also just because of the academics. I feel like I'm pushed every day to be my best.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Johnson City Toyota is the #1 Toyota dealership in the Tri-Cities because we make buying simple. First, we discount every vehicle every day, and we stand behind what we sell with a lifetime warranty. For more, simply go to johnsoncitytoyota.com.
It's fine. It'll be okay, okay? Nobody cares about the flowers. Who needs flowers at a wedding?
At Ingalls, we know that the best of plans don't always go according to plan.
My best friend's getting married today and the florist never showed.
That's why we're always there when you need us.
What are their colors?
Purple and cream.
With smiling faces and helping hands.
No one cares. No one cares. You will look great. Flowers are not important. And where is Holly? Have you anyone seen Holly?
And although life will be predictably unpredictable,
let's get you to that wedding.
A curveball is that much more satisfying.
I got the flowers!
When you knock it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, awesome!
So when the plan goes out the window and improvisation becomes the order of the day, just remember, that's where the best of memories are made.
All right, they're ready for us.
True story. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee, here at Pierce Farms, and the Pierce family has been working with Ingalls for over 30 years. It means a great deal supplying produce as a local farmer. It really touches base knowing that we're just simple people just trying to help, and we love what we do, and Ingalls is a huge part of helping us do it. Farming is who we are, and it's in our blood. God has really blessed us with the sun and the soil to grow the best tomatoes you'll find anywhere. I believe it's really in the soil. So if you're in Granger County and you farm tomatoes, then you're in. Just a great blessing on us to actually farm and be able to farm and to supply tomatoes to people. And Ingalls really cares about family farms like Pierce Farms, and they really care about their customers. We're just glad to be a part of that. God has blessed us with a really great partnership there. They make fresh local produce have real meaning for lots of people. I'm Shane Pierce, and this is my Ingalls story.
it here at halftime, 41-32, and an LMU team that went 10 of 15 from three, 66.7% from three, while the Pioneers were just 4 of 12, and 2 of those from Kirsten Click, as Tusculum struggled from three, while LMU was red hot from three, as LMU led by 14 points from Maggie Jacomzik, leads by 9 here at halftime. As Jacomzik will inbound for LMU as they'll have the basketball to start this second half. As the Pioneers will send out Arnwine, Sutton, Rodriguez, Dixon, and Maya Belton to start this second half. With the basketball at the timeline, or at the free throw line, and then a traveling violation. Jordan Maney's defender fell down, and Maney was so shocked she traveled with the basketball, negating a wide-open layup. So a huge break for the Pioneers to start the second half. Arnwine, wide-open three is good. So the second half could not have started any better for the Pioneers as LMU misses a wide-open layup and travels, and the Pioneers come to the other end and hit a wide-open three. Nice backdoor cut by Lindsey Prophet. She gets the layup at the other end, negating the Pioneers' three-pointer to start the second half. 43-35 now the score. Sutton on the inside. Nice head fake. Missed the shot. Battling for her own rebound. Comes away with it. Arnwine for another three. This one's off the mark. And the rebound chased down by Lindsey Prophet of LMU. That three-pointer from Arnwine would have completely changed the tone of this basketball game. Jumper rolls off. No good from Flowers. Tusculum with the rebound. Outlet feed Rodriguez as she sprints it into the front court. Rodriguez dribbles to the left side. Now goes to Arnwine to the deep left corner. Rodriguez back to the top of the circle. Right side Belton, but it's kicked away by Lauren Flowers. Kirsten Click back into the game for Tusculum as Belton will go out. And Bree Dixon will inbound side front court for the Pioneers. Tusculum down by 8. 8:30 left to play in the third quarter. Arnwine back to Rodriguez at the top. Back to Arnwine. Arnwine. Rodriguez throws it away. Rodriguez was looking for Dixon underneath. Pass was a little bit too strong and out of bounds. And LMU will have it back. 43-35 the score. LMU with the lead and the basketball. Prophet with it on the left wing. Jacomzik at the top. Dribbles in on Maddie Sutton. Looking for Kaiser. Now gets into the hands of Kaiser. Left wing Flowers. Prophet dribbles in. Leaves it for Flowers. She'll fire for three. Shot short. No. Rebound Maddie Sutton. So Maddie pulls down her 12th rebound of the game. Arnwine to Sutton at the top. Left wing Rodriguez. Here to the deep left corner, Arnwine. Entry pass Sutton to the hole. Shot rolls. Good. Maddie Sutton with the bucket off the glass. She's got 7 to go along with her 12 rebounds, and the Pioneers have pulled back to within 6 at 43-37. 7:29 left to play in the third quarter. Prophet drives, shot, blocked by Sutton. Scramble for it on the floor, and she stepped out of bounds. Lindsey Prophet was scrambling for it on the floor, but she stepped on the baseline, so the Pioneers will have the basketball. Down by 6, 7:15 left to play, third quarter. Kirsten Click with it to Arnwine. In the corner, Click. Looking inside for Sutton, instead to Dixon. Kick out, Arnwine wide open for three. Got it. Three-point basket, Jayla Arnwine. Down by 9 at halftime, and the Pioneers have already cut it to 3 with 6:55 left to play in the third quarter. 6 points in the quarter for Arnwine. Prophet for 3. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound, Maney. Back outside to Jacomzik to Kaiser for 3, and she knocks it down. And an offensive rebound leads to a momentum killer 3 for Kaiser. 46-40. LMU with the lead. Pioneers with the basketball. Arnwine to Sutton. Her pass tipped, but safely into the hands of Rodriguez. Sutton, baseline to Dixon, tipped away, but into the hands of Sutton, who puts it up and in. Off-balance shot by Sutton off the glass. She's got 9, 1 point away from another double-double, and the Pioneers back to within 4. Kaiser, right wing Maney for 3, back iron no, rebound Dixon. Outlet feed Arnwine. Looks to drive, spins on the baseline, leaves it for Sutton, pull up from in front is good. Timeout, Devin Carter. We go to break. 5:50 left to play in the third. It's LMU 46, Tusculum 44. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate, peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Maddie Sutton with 6 points already in this third quarter to go, along with 2 rebounds, and she's put the Pioneers on her back here to start the second half as she's trimmed the deficit to 2. 5:50 left to play in the third. Devin Carter had seen enough, called that last timeout, and LMU has the basketball coming out of the called timeout. With it on the right wing, this will be Maney. Into the corner in Flowers. Drives baseline, and a foul going to be called on the floor going on Jayla Arnwine. The foul on Arnwine will be her second, the first on Tusculum of this third quarter, and LMU will inbound on the baseline. Lob pass to the top and Maney. Maney picks up the dribble. Dixon all over her. Kick out on the left wing to Flowers. 10 seconds to shoot for LMU. Jakimczyk, right wing Kaiser. Contested 3 is good. Kaiser knocks down the contested 3 and pushes the LMU lead back to 5. 49-44 the score. 5:10 left to play third quarter. Sutton at the free throw line. Kick out. Arnwine for 3. Good. Jayla Arnwine knocks down another 3. Pulls the Pioneers back to within 2, 49-47. The 3 from Arnwine gives her 14 points on her 4th made three-pointer of the game. Kaiser, Maney, left wing Flowers, in the corner to Profit. Rodriguez trying to make her go left. Jakimczyk, 3, no good. Rebound put back and a foul. And that will take us to immediate timeout. LMU shoots free throws when we come back. 4:36 left to play in the third. It's LMU 49, Tusculum 47. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion.
4:36 left to play in the third. LMU leads it 49-47. But the Pioneers now shooting 44.7% from the floor as they've gotten 14 points from Jayla Arnwine on 4 of 7 from 3, as Arnwine with 9 second-half points, and still 4:36 to play in the third. Lauren Flowers will be at the free throw line for the LMU Rail Splitters as the foul was called on Marta Rodriguez, her first, and the second team foul called on Tusculum of this third quarter. Flowers, who in the game, has 8 points and makes good on her first free throw. Pushes it to a 3-point lead for LMU. And Flowers will have a second. The 5'7" sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and the free throw was good. 4-point advantage now for LMU as the Pioneers work it into the front court against the LMU press. Rodriguez hands it off to Click. Left wing to Dixon. Looking inside, it's not there. Sutton trying to post up on Jacomczyk. On the right wing, Rodriguez. Click at the top. 10 seconds to shoot. Sutton from the free throw line. Kick out Rodriguez for 3. Got it. Rodriguez with the 3. As the Pioneers were ice cold from 3 in the first half, with the exception of Kirsten Click, have come alive from 3 here in the third quarter, and they've cut it to 1. Down by 9 at halftime. The Pioneers trail by 1 with 3:50 left to play in the third. Flowers on the right wing for LMU. Picks up the dribble and goes into the deep right corner in profit. Entry pass, Jacomczyk turns on Sutton. Shot rolls no, and the rebound pulled down by Bree Dixon. Pioneers look to push it. Rodriguez into the front court. Now we'll slow it down and set up in the half court for the Pioneers. 15 seconds to shoot for Tusculum. Click at the top. Rodriguez into the corner and Arnwine. Arnwine on the drive. Leaves it for Click for 3. Good. Kirsten Click knocks down the 3, and the Pioneers have reclaimed the lead. 53-51 now the score, as the Pioneers with 5 third-quarter threes. Left wing 3 for LMU. Rolls off, no good off the hands of Jordan Maney, and the Pioneers come away with a rebound with Jayla Arnwine. Marta Rodriguez will slow it up and set the Pioneers into the half court. Arnwine back to the top in Rodriguez, looking inside. Instead, Click on the right wing. Rodriguez, entry pass Dixon. Floater is short, no. Rebound pulled down by the Rail Splitters, as Jordan Maney comes away with the rebound for Tusculum. And so far in this game, this is when LMU has been able to come up with a timely three-pointer. Pioneers need a stop. Maney with it on the left wing, gets a screen from Jacomczyk. Into the corner in Flowers, thought about the 3, now puts it on the floor with the right hand, picks up the dribble, right wing to Kaiser. The backdoor cut from Jacomczyk is negated by Arnwine, and a charging foul is going to be called as Maney puts up the floater off the glass, but the Pioneers had 2 defenders there set and ready to draw the offensive foul. 2:08 left to play in the third quarter. The Pioneers with the basketball, leading by 2. $20 seconds to shoot for Rodriguez. Entry pass, Dixon puts it on the floor on Maney, gets knocked to the floor, and a foul will be called. Pioneers will inbound on the baseline as the foul was on the floor, as it goes on Maggie Jacomczyk, and that's her third personal, and that's huge. Second team foul on LMU. Rodriguez lobs it into Sutton. Oh, she thought about the 3 on senior night, but she passed it up, and Rodriguez sets up in the half court for the Pioneers. Arnwine on the left wing. Ball fake and a reach-in foul going to be called on Lindsey Profit, and that will be her third. Also the team third, so now 3 fouls on Profit and 3 fouls on Jacomczyk. And Rodriguez to inbound on the baseline for the Pioneers. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Rodriguez gets it into Maddie Sutton. Spins baseline and threw it away. Jacomczyk is down, and a whistle. Oh, she's bleeding, as Jacomczyk took an elbow right to the face as Maddie Sutton spun, lost control of the ball, and we will step away. 1:34 to play in the third. It's Tusculum 53, LMU 51. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for
LMU as a lot of blood on the floor that will have to get cleaned up. And looking back at the replay, as Maddie Sutton turned, she turned right into Jacomzik, and it was either the ball or the back of Maddie Sutton's hand that made contact with Jacomzik, as was a loose ball. LMU wound up with a basketball, and then we stopped play as LMU brought it into the front court to ascend to Maggie Jacomzik, which it's inconsequential at this point for her, but she had 14 first-half points, and she's been stuck on that 14 points here in the third quarter. As Tusculum has reclaimed the lead here, 53-51, a minute 34 left to play in the third, as the Pioneers have come out with hot shooting from three here in this third quarter. 5 second-half three-pointers for Tusculum, as they're 5 of 6 from three here in the first 6.5 minutes of the third quarter. We'll step away for 30 more seconds as they continue to clean things up. We'll be back with more. Again, your score, Tusculum 53, LMU 51. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Pioneers lead it as we continue with this injury timeout, as we continue to clean things up under the LMU goal. And again, is looking at the replay, as Sutton turned, it was either the back of her hand or the ball right into the face of Maggie Jacomzik, and just frankly a lot of blood on the floor that we're having to get cleaned up, and Jacomzik over behind the LMU bench continuing to be attended to. Yeah, it was the back of her hand. It hit it. It hit right here because it was it hit right here because that's where it was on Sutton. It was right in between the pinky and the this little pinky. LMU with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Down by 2, 1:25 to play in the third quarter. Profit with it. Flowers now to Kaiser on the right wing. Back to the top, and Keeney. Keeney into the corner. Flowers drives baseline and dribbles it off the side of her own foot and out of bounds, so it'll be Pioneer basketball. So the Pioneers with the basketball, leading by 2 with 1:05 left to play in the third, as Dixon brings it into the front court for Tusculum. Now gets it into the hands of Marta Rodriguez. And the Pioneers set up in their half court. Sutton from the free throw line to a wide open Dixon underneath. Dixon got lost underneath. And this time Dixon converts the wide open layup. Somebody got lost on defense for LMU. Kaiser dribbles in, pull-up jumper is short, no good. May have got it on the wrist, no call, as it was partially deflected by the Pioneers. Tusculum leading it by 4 with the basketball with 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Marta Rodriguez working against that LMU 2-3 zone. Rodriguez left wing to Arnwine, back to the top, and Rodriguez dribbles in. Now to Sutton at the free throw line with 10 to shoot. Rodriguez on the right wing. Flowers comes out to defend. Rodriguez drives. The Euro step is good. Marta Rodriguez uses the Euro step and gets the floater off the glass, and the Pioneers have extended their lead to 6, 57-51. Kaiser, as time expires, it's no good, and the Pioneers turn a 9-point deficit into a 6-point lead in the third quarter, and we go to break. Your new score, Tusculum 57, LMU 51. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Trail by 9 at halftime, and they lead by 6 to start the fourth quarter. As Tusculum got hot by 3, and they carried that momentum into a 6-point lead, and they will have the ball first to start this fourth quarter. Click, Dixon, Sutton, Arnwine, and Rodriguez on the floor for the Pioneers to start the fourth. Arnwine outside to Click. Sutton working hard underneath, trying to get herself open, but can't do it, as Keeney playing great defense on Sutton underneath. And a moving screen is going to be called on the Pioneers and Maddie Sutton. Maddie Sutton picks up the foul as the Pioneers turn the basketball back over to LMU. The foul on Sutton, her second. It's the first team foul on the Pioneers to start the fourth quarter. Into the front court, Lauren Flowers. As LMU continues to play without Maggie Jakomczyk, as she continues to be attended to behind the LMU bench. Flowers from 3 from the corner. That one's no good, and Maddie Sutton pulls down the rebound for the Pioneers. Her 14th rebound of the basketball game. She has yet another double-double with 11 points and 14 rebounds. Rodriguez to Dixon. Left wing to Arnwine. Gets a screen from Dixon and dribbles back to the top and gives it off to Marta Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Dixon with 8 seconds to shoot. Dixon will drive on Keeney. Put it up off the glass too strong. Got her own rebound. Put it up, no. And the rebound's pulled down by Lindsey Profit of Lincoln Memorial. Pioneers by 6, LMU with the basketball. 8:40 to play in the game. Flowers drives baseline, spins, shot, no, but a foul. And Flowers will be to the free throw line as the foul on Marta Rodriguez, her second. It's the team second. And Flowers will toe the stripe and shoot two. In the game, she's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 10 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist for Flowers. First free throw, no good. The second free throw is no good. Flowers missed them both. And the Pioneers come away with the rebound. Click, entry pass to Dixon. Back to the top. Arnwine for three. Got it. Three-point basket. Jayla Arnwine. Arnwine with her fifth three-pointer of the game. She's now got 17 points. Keeney on a backdoor cut. Profit couldn't handle it. Scramble for it on the floor, and Arnwine comes away with it for the Pioneers. Pioneer basketball off the turnover. Pioneers now lead by 9. Dixon with the basketball at the top. Left wing to Marta Rodriguez. Click sets a screen for Sutton. Sutton trying to post up underneath. Dive for the basketball, and the Pioneers catch a break. The foul going to be called on Michaela Keeney. That'll be her third. It's the team's first of the fourth quarter. And good to see Maggie Jakimczyk back into the basketball game for LMU, as she was down for quite some time. Well attended to by the LMU coaching or the training staff, and back into the game for LMU. That is good to see. Pioneers with the basketball, 10 seconds to shoot. Aaliyah Miller with it at the top. Miller gets a screen from Sutton, dribbles in, kicks to the top, and Sutton, right wing to Dixon. Dixon with a ball fake, all the way to the hole, lays it up and in. Bree Dixon with the driving bucket. And Devin Carter wants timeout. We go to break, 7:20 left to play in the game. It's Tusculum 62, LMU 51. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingles has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingles, all the ingredients for family. So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingles, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Time in the game as they lead it by 11, 62-51, as we start play with 7:20 left to play in the game. Inbounding, side midcourt is Jordan Maney. Gets it into the hands of Flowers. Back to Maney as Dixon comes out to defend. Jakimczyk, who had 14 first-half points, has been held scoreless in this second half. Head fake from three, dribbles into the free throw line and knocks down the jumper. So Jakimczyk back into the basketball game and abruptly knocks down the jumper from the free throw line. Pulls her team back within 9. She now has 16 points. Rodriguez to Sutton. Back to the basket, now faces, drives, tough shot off the glass, got knocked to the floor, no call, and LMU comes away with the basketball. Pioneers build it to 11. Don't let LMU chip away at it now. Entry pass, Jakimczyk. Shot over Dixon. No good. Rebound pulled down by Arnwine, and head coach Megan Price says it's time to slow things down. The clock is your friend at this point if you're the Pioneers, so why not use it? Miller with it at the top. 18 seconds to shoot. Dixon with her back to the basket at the free throw line. Now dribbles out to the left wing. Drives baseline. Trying to leave it in the corner to Arnwine, but threw it away. Taken away by Lauren Flowers. Ahead to Lindsey Profit. Back to Flowers. Skip past Jakimczyk. Head fake from three. Nearly traveled with it and now picks up the dribble at the free throw line. Kaiser looks to drive on Rodriguez. Nearly threw it away, and she did. Kaiser trying to leave it to Profit on the right wing, and Profit lost it out of bounds. Profit looks familiar to me, but she's from Isom, Kentucky, and I've never been there. 5:45 left. She kind of looks like the twins that LMU had for years. That may be what it is. Maddie Sutton with it at the top of the circle for the Pioneers. They lead by 9 with 5:35 to play in the game. Arnwine thought about the step back three. Now goes near the deep right corner, and Dixon hands it off to Arnwine. 4 seconds to shoot. Arnwine will force one. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by LMU. As Lauren Flowers secures the rebound for the Rail Splitters. Kaiser, nice ball fake, a wide open lane, and she'll take advantage and lay it up and in. So the Pioneers push their lead to 11, and LMU has responded with a 4-0 run and have cut it to 7. 62-55 the score with 5 minutes to play in the basketball game. Rodriguez to Dixon. Dribbles in, gets cut off nicely in the lane by Maney. Rodriguez on the right wing with 7 seconds to shoot. She'll drive the lane, leaves it for Sutton on the baseline, and Sutton gets knocked hard to the floor as Maney and Sutton are both slow to get up. As the foul is going to be called on Lauren Flowers. As it was Flowers that was slow to get up, not Maney. I couldn't see the numbers as she was on the floor. And the foul on Flowers will be her third. It's the team's second. And Sutton will be to the line to shoot a pair. As Sutton in the game is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 11 points and 14 rebounds. First free throw from Sutton is up and in. Maddie Sutton with her 10th straight double-double. And she has her 14th double-double of the season. And a lane violation is going to be called on LMU, sending Maddie Sutton back to the free throw line. Sutton, free throw, is good. Sutton pushes the Pioneer lead to 9, 64-55. Sutton now with 13 points and 14 rebounds, and again her 14th double-double of the season. LMU with the basketball with Kaiser on the right wing. Now to the top of the circle, and Jakimczyk hands it off to Kaiser. Left wing into the hands of Flowers. Flowers almost lost her balance. Now gets a dribble, drives baseline, leaves it underneath to Maney, who puts it up and in. Nice drive by Flowers and a better dish to Maney, who gets the bucket. LMU cuts it back to a 7-point lead for Tusculum. Sutton with the basketball at the top of the circle. Arnwine comes off a screen. She will fire for three and knock it down. Jayla Arnwine knocks down the three and pushes the Tusculum lead back to 10. Arnwine now with 6 3-pointers in the basketball game, and she's all of a sudden got 20 points. 67-57 the score. Flowers, lob pass inside Maney, out for Jakimczyk. Her three is no good. And the Pioneers come away with the rebound. Jakimczyk, who was a perfect 4 for 4 from 3 in the first half, has missed her only 2 3-pointers of the second half. 3:20 left to play in the game. The Pioneers lead by 10. Arnwine on the left wing for the Pioneers. Gets a screen from Dixon, dribbles all the way to the bucket, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Jayla Arnwine. I know I know Marta Rodriguez is from Portugal, but that facial expression is universal. LMU with the basketball. Lauren Flowers at the top. Coming off the screen is Maney. Lob pass inside. Jacomzik turns on Maddie Sutton. Puts it off the glass and in. Jacomzik gets the tough bucket underneath. Pulls her team back to within 8. 67-59 the score. Tusculum with the lead and the basketball. 2:45 to play in the game. Rodriguez. Backdoor cut to Arnwine. Stops underneath, then draws the foul. Arnwine was wide open, but she was directly underneath the bucket, so she had to position herself. Doesn't get the bucket, but does draw the foul. And she'll be to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Will Jayla Arnwine as the foul called on Maggie Jacomzik. That is her fourth. It is the team's third. As tough play for Maggie Jacomzik as she has battled to come back into this basketball game after a less tough person would not have come back in to play. Arnwine, the first free throw is up and in. Arnwine makes her first free throw of the game. She's 6 of 9 from 3, and she now has 21 points. Arnwine will have a second and a chance to push it back to double digits for Tusculum. Arnwine, good. 69-59 the score. Tusculum with the lead behind 22 points from Jayla Arnwine. On what would be senior night for Arnwine, but it's a COVID year, and Arnwine has indicated she'll come back again next season. Flowers gets away with a travel and goes left wing to Jacomzik. Now to Maney. Coming off the screen is Kaiser. Lob pass inside Jacomzik. Dixon went for the steal, didn't get it, and Flowers can't handle the pass. So the Rail Splitters turn it back over to the Pioneers. And after a beautiful first half for LMU, the second half has turned into something that Devin Carter did not want in his return to Pioneer Arena for the first time. Sutton underneath over Jacomzik, puts it up and in. But I'll tell you this, nothing but respect for my man. I'm sure he'll get LMU back toward the top of the South Atlantic Conference standings before long as the Pioneers remain there as they stand in second place. 1:50 left to play in the basketball game. The Pioneers by 12. Maney dribbling on the left wing. Hands it off to Profit. She gets away with a travel and lost the basketball anyway, right into the hands of Kirsten Click. Click, who's seen the majority of the playing time here in the second half, in place of Maya Belton. Click. Arnwine into the hands of Rodriguez. 15 seconds to shoot for the Pioneers. Maddie Sutton with her back to the basket at the free throw line. 10 seconds now as the Pioneers going to use some clock, leading by 12. Rodriguez on the drive, leaves it for Sutton. Thought about the three, doesn't see the shot clock. Click will fire, in, out, no. And LMU comes away with the rebound. Pioneers by 12, LMU with the basketball. Kaiser drives baseline, nice head fake, count it, and one. And Kaiser will be to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play as the foul called on Marta Rodriguez. That'll be her third. It's the team's third. And with 56.3 seconds left to play in the game, Kaiser will be at the line trying to trim it to single digits as the Pioneers lead 71-61. Kaiser, free throw, good. Kaiser makes good on the three-point play. She's got 14 points, and the Tusculum lead is 9 with 50 seconds to play in the game. Dixon with the basketball for the Pioneers, hands it off to Arnwine. Now to Kirsten Click, left wing to Arnwine. Kaiser comes out to defend. Arnwine, lob pass inside Sutton, turns on Maney, puts it up off the glass short. Got her own rebound and put it back up, no. And Maney comes away with the rebound for LMU. 30 seconds to play. Left wing, Profit for three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Maney. Kicks it out to Kaiser for three. That one's off the mark, and the Pioneers come away with a rebound with Jayla Arnwine. 3-second differential. No, they'll turn off the shot clock. 10 seconds to play. The Pioneers in their final regular season home game of the year on senior night for Maddie Sutton and Caitlin Weems. The Pioneers victorious. Tusculum with their 14th victory of the season. Your final score, Tusculum 71, LMU 62. This is Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.